Hi, also change in setting. I accidentally chose the wrong topic. I don't know how that happened. But anyway, let's talk about unconditioned reinforcer is what, was originally meant to talk about. I went ahead and posted the unconditioned stimulus, which I guess is okay. Luckily I have some notes for unconditioned reinforcer. Let's jump into it. Unconditioned reinforcer. So here we go. So we define unconditioned reinforcer as a primary reinforcer. If you think about unconditioned stimulus, so that is a primary behavior. So now we're going back to the unconditioned reinforcer where we have primary reinforcer. So it's a stimulus that naturally strengthens behavior without any prior learning. So, like going back into unconditioned stimulus where food stimulates, a dog or a person even, and they start salivating, we have a reinforcer that naturally strengthens behavior without prior learning. So they are not the same, but they are connected. So these reinforcers are innate and satisfy biological needs. Again, going back to natural things. So the key characteristics of the unconditioned reinforcer, so it doesn't require conditioning, okay? And it increases the likelihood of behavior occurring instinctively and is essential for survival and well-being. So other reinforcers are similar to unconditioned stimulus like food, water, warmth, physical comfort, which include things like avoiding pain or discomfort. And then oxygen, reinforces breathing behavior. Food reinforces eating behavior. So now we're talking more about behavior and less things of what happens after a stimulus occurs. So water reinforces drinking. Warmth reinforces seeking shelter. In cold weather and being cool and warm weather. It's also a unconditioned reinforcer. So the difference from conditioned reinforcers and unconditioned reinforcers is that an unconditioned reinforcer works without prior learning, but a conditioned reinforcer, which of course is in the name, works more through association with other primary primary reinforcers. So oftentimes you will hear conditioned reinforcer, like how unconditioned reinforcer is a primary reinforcer. Conditioned reinforcer would be a secondary reinforcer. So we have things like money, social praise, geez, I can't even think of it. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So real world applications. So in ABA, we use reinforce to, enforce desirable behaviors. And yes, and that is where I will pause because I would like to come back and find some more information as far as references, resources, things like that. Okay, so it looks like we're just gonna go with old school, and a lot of my references from last video also correlates with this video. So we have Cooper et al., of course, with our ABA book, and we have Skinner, B.F. Skinner, 1953, Science and Human Behavior. And he explained reinforcement theory and behavior modification. And we have Pavlov. In 1927, Conditioned Reflexes, an investigation of psychological activity of the cerebral cortex. So discusses unconditioned stimuli and reflexive behavior. So here we go.